everyone to Tracy Trans Gaming. Today we are playing episode 2 of Factorio. And as I mentioned the last time, Banished and Planet Base are still around. I'm just trying to establish this game first. And if you've noticed, I also lowered the volume in this video. It was a little bit higher last time. It wasn't too obnoxiously loud, but it was still pretty obnoxiously loud. So I decided to let it have a balance. Now, this video is all about the power. So, we need to get coal. Really? Really, Cole? Why you do this to me? Now, coal, or no, not coal, power is something that you want to start out with relatively quickly in the game because you want to actually start distributing it amongst your machines and other things that you're working on. So, I'm going to build a steam engine. And people recommend usually to have more than one steam engine. I like to incrementally build up. I mean, there are probably Factorio workers out there, you know, other builders out there who are going, no, why are you doing this? Yada, yada, yada. But it's just my style. It's just the way I do things. I build with... I sort of like... Well, one, I'm not that new of a player. I mean, I'm not that old of a player with this game. I am relatively new at it. So, I am trying to figure out a lot of my own tactics. And so far, building up slowly does seem to work for me quite greatly. And that is what I'm going to do. I'm just going to slowly build up, build like one factory at a time, yada, yada, yada. Like this. This right here. Oh, I'm missing a piece, aren't I? I'm missing the pump. So, let us put a pump in. Da, 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 da. Pump. Now, all I gotta do is wait for my coal to process, which is taking a life year to do. And as soon as that's done processing, I can be able to start filling that up, and I can start making power. And one of the first things I'm probably going to start doing with this power is making electric drills, because electric drills are extremely useful. It's one less thing for you to worry about on the power scale. Speaking of electric drills, hello! I'm going to make all 3 of you. And I'm also going to need to get power poles, because power poles are a bit essential. Where are the power poles hiding? I'm actually going to go straight up and build all of them. Because you need to... I need to be able to reach multiple distances here. I've got this over there, and I got that over there. Oh, well, I don't got anything right there. I lied. But I got... Well, yeah, I could. I very well easily could. I might do that. Okay. And why exactly did I not have enough pieces to make another electric drill? 23 metal plates. And of course you're going to pull this on me. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to build another electric drill. And that is now working on power lines. Yay! Because power lines are oh so necessary. And I'm going to just start dragging them all over the map to where I believe I'm going to need them. So I'm going to start out here. You have to have a connection to your power plant first. And then I hold it down. Okay, that goes to there. And then I'm going to run you around to here. And then I'm going to bring you all the way down to here. And now I have a circle of power lines. And with this circle of power lines, I'm going to replace all of my gas miners, or not gas miners, but, you know, those other type of miner thingies. I'm going to replace those with electrical. So let's get you up and running. Now, this won't turn on until you actually put something down that utilizes it. So, which actually is a very good tip for a lot of you peoples out there, because I actually ran into said problem. I ran into the problem of not knowing why the heck it was not putting stuff in my chest. I mean, not why it was not activating. I had it put down right, I had all the boilers down right, but it wasn't turning on. And I learned that you only can turn them on if you have something for it to actually turn on for. So that is my little tip about that. Make sure you have something to turn, that it needs to turn on for, and then it'll activate. So we has that, and we has that. And now all of my drilling is electrically automated. And that's actually really good right now, because that means we can be able to start focusing on better things. Ooh, like the electric inserters. Yes, please. Give me 2 of those. The inserters are extremely handy and extremely useful, or the electric ones, because they allow you to do that job without actually having to use coal for it. However, it does, of course, require power, so let's give it some power. So now after I get done putting these up, the only thing I will have to power is my furnaces. So I cut down my power requirements by a very high amount, and that's actually really good. So next, I only have to take care of 1, 2 furnaces? Yes, I only have to fill 2 furnaces up with coal. So now with these furnaces filled up with coal, and everything's running on their own power, oh, okay. I still need a lot more coal. The coal situation has to be remedied, like, ASAP. And I think I know how to do this. I need to build another one of those. So I need to go back over here to my handy-dandy copper mine. I need to go over here to my handy-dandy iron mine. And I need to make... why not 2? And then I'll try making myself even more. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot about that. I need to reorganize this. If you notice, it pauses every once in a while. If this was an electric furnace, it moves a lot faster. But since it's not an electric furnace, it moves a lot slower. So what I have to do is I have to give it the ability to move... Oh. Wow. That's handy. There we go. Now I'm going to give you another chest because you need one. I love it when that happens. Okay, so now this is drilling out over here. There is some stone here too. I'm gonna have to keep a remembrance of that. So now I have stone fully automated. I've got coal fully automated. Actually, let's automate you even further. That's a very bad placement. I'm going to put coal right here. Because, at least for the moment, one thing about these things is they are so impermanent. I love the fact that they are so impermanent. Because I can just remove them at will, and I can just replace them at somewhere else, which comes in handy. Now these are having an issue. As I was mentioning, they are moving too slowly. So the way you remedy this is you have to build another furnace. Let me get another furnace up here. Actually, another 2 more furnaces, because I need that for the iron, too. And then you have to take everything out. And what you do is you rotate it so it faces this way. And you rotate this so it faces this way. Get a furnace here. A furnace there. And then we need another... Actually, we need another 4. Okay. Now this goes this way. This goes this way. This goes there. And this goes there. And the reason why I did this is now it's using the same device, but it's doubling its output. It's allowing this to move twice as fast, because it goes like halfway up, pauses. Continues to go up, goes back down, pauses. And that's not any good when you need to focus on getting your production moving at a very high rate of speed. So now you'll notice that it will not pause because it's got 2 machines doing the job of 1 machine. See? And that is how you can be able to speed up the machines, at least on this lower basis. And then we are going to do the same thing over here. You need power. Good. Good. And I'm going to need another one of those inserters. One there. Oh, too far away. One there, and then I need to make another crate. Doink and doink. And I am not getting power to this one. Actually, I think I might be able to remedy that by using something that already exists here. There. Now, the only thing I gotta do is give this power, and it'll do the same thing there that the copper's doing up here. And since I threw down 3 coal producers, I should have plenty of coal to work with. And I'm actually going to do the same technique to the iron and the copper, because I can get the same sort of yield out of both of them this way. Okay, I'm going to max out these furnaces. I'm also going to max out my power plants. And I've been neglecting stone. I really should increase the stone count. Considering the fact it's not that difficult to do. And it is sitting right there. And I could use it. 50 iron ore. Why you no process? Okay. This. That. And that. And now I will just let all that stuff process. I do not know. I think that's because of something meets something. I don't know. It's really, really weird the way that it did that. It shouldn't have done that. My guess is that it's the whole not having machines configured properly. Because you'll get a whole bunch of stuff. Like, you'll have iron running down the conveyor belt, doing its little song and dance. And then all of a sudden, for some stupid reason, it turns into copper. I mean, it didn't turn into copper. I mean, nobody did a Houdini or something and turned it into copper. But what it does is that it has a bad habit. Oh, are you coal or are you stone? I'm not going to find out unless I place a chest down, aren't I? I'm trying to get stone. Okay, chest. Chest, plop it down. Looking at... Okay, so you are giving me more coal. Absolutely whatever. Well, now I got 4 coal producers. Well, we're gonna have to worry about stone later. I think I'm gonna actually stick with the 4 coal producers because this will come in handy. Pretty much each producer is working for each device. This one has 1. This one has 1. The factory has 1, which is already empty of fuel. You drain fast. Wow. Of course, you're at max performance, which means I need to build another one of you. I don't want to max it out too much, though. 1, 2, 3. One of you. And I'm going to need a bunch of metal and a bunch of pipes. So, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to give you all coal. Good. And then I need to get metal and... Give me a steam engine. Thank you. Choo-choo. Speaking of choo-choo, that is inside this game. And I actually love trains. I have an obsession with trains. I do not know why I have an obsession with trains. All I know is I really like trains. Ooh. I have some performance left over. Good. So that literally cuts the power drain on that by quite a significant amount. So that's actually really good. So now I'm alleviated on power. I've got a decent setup of stuff. Next episode, I'll probably be focusing on my very first researches, because researches are very important. And they will help me make bigger and better machines. And yeah, I keep glancing over because I has my timing clock right next to me, as I mentioned in last episode. At least I think I mentioned that in last episode. But yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this episode. I'm going to definitely be doing a lot more of this in the future. And if you did enjoy it, please give it a like and a subscribe and share it. And please have a very nice day. Bye!